My name is Cassandra Mendez, and I am 19 years old, and I go to college. And I happen to have a rare disease called Hermansky-Pudlak syndrome, but you don't need to remember that. You can just remember HPS, and that's okay. I go to The Ohio State University, go Bucks, and I want to be an engineer when I grow up. Maybe. Some of you probably think I'm already grown up, but that is not true, because I still don't know how to pay taxes, and I think that's what qualifies you to be a grown-up. I am really excited to be doing this. I reached out to Rick because Rick is a wonderful human being, and he's been going to the National Organization of Albinism and Hypopigmentation conferences for years and years and years. And HPS falls under albinism, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. But he asked me if I wanted to do it, and I definitely did. I'm a pretty open person. Yeah, I figured that this would be a really cool way to express something that I'm deeply passionate about, is showing people that people with disabilities or rare conditions aren't that much different than you or anybody else. We all have trepidations, fears, things that we're afraid of, things that we're excited about, and we all live life. Some of us live it in a slightly different way, but we do. And it's nothing inspirational or anything, and I just want to express that. And I want to show my crazy, busy, boring, but also exciting life as a college student with you. And I'm so glad that you're taking the time to learn, and thanks. Hermansky-Pudlak syndrome is a rare form of albinism. So first, what is albinism? Albinism affects your pigmentation in your hair, skin, and eyes, so that's like what makes your skin darker. And red is not my natural hair color, even though it's really fun. It affects your vision, so I'm considered legally blind, so I have a guide dog who you will get to meet eventually, but when she's not taking a nap. Her name is Romana, and she helps me navigate my environment independently, and you'll probably get to see a little bit of what she does. I think my goal with this first introduction is I'll probably be recording my day tomorrow in little snippets, and you can kind of see what is a college student with vision impairment and various health conditions do on a daily basis. Well, it's not that exciting, honestly. It's pretty mundane college life. Roe is a dream, and I'm so glad that I decided to get her, and I'll probably be talking more about my decision with getting Romana in the future. Hermansky-Pudlak syndrome also affects your health conditions too. So I have a bleeding disorder. This is my medical alert band. It's very trendy. People think it's a watch, and that's fine. My bleeding condition typically only gets really bad when it's internal bleeding, but my platelets, so that's what helps your blood clot, mine aren't formed correctly. So if you cut yourself, then your blood platelets will like form together and make this little glob of blood platelets and release a chemical that helps you stop bleeding. Normal people's platelets look like chocolate chip cookies, so the little chocolate chips are where the chemical comes out of. My platelets look like sugar cookies, and they don't do the thing that they should do. This doesn't affect my daily life. It's usually when something happens, but if I cut myself while I'm shaving, it's a little bit, yeah, I just have to apply some pressure and then we're good. I also have irritable bowel disease, which is another facet of HPS that some of us do get. It's sometimes called Crohn's disease. We're still doing a lot of research as to what really that means, but it just means that my gut, my intestines don't work the way they should. So I got diagnosed with that in 2012, and my gut did not like me anymore. After being on medications and a lot of different things, which maybe I'll go into in the future, I ended up getting my colon removed. So I actually have what's called an ileostomy, and it's a bag attached to my stomach that collects my poop. And I'm very comfortable talking about it, but you know, I've had my ileostomy for about 1.5 years now, and it has changed my life. I didn't have the energy, and I could hardly eat a lot of things towards the end of when I still had my colon, and it was my last semester of high school, and if I hadn't got my colon taken out, I probably couldn't have gone to college. So I'm so grateful for my ostomy. It saved my life. Her name is Celeste, and she gets a little bit sassy sometimes, but she's otherwise also another dream. So I got my 2 girls. I got Romana and I got Celeste. Aside from all that, I'm just your average college student. I go to Starbucks every day. I study a lot. I'm in a sorority, and I live in our sorority's house, so you'll probably get to see a lot more of our house and a few of my sisters every now and then. I live in a double in our house with my roommate, who is not here right now, but you'll likely get to meet the lovely Sarah, who also has some genetic conditions. How about that? I do math problems, part of being an engineer. A lot of people often tell me that I have so much going on because I have a physical disability and a chronic illness, and the last part of HPS is around the age of 30, our lungs start to deteriorate and get full of scar tissue and develop into pulmonary fibrosis, which currently has no cure. So part of the reason that I'm so open and out there about my condition is because, like, we need a cure. I'm 19. I don't know if there's going to be a cure by the time I'm 30 other than a lung transplant. And I'm not worried about my future. I know that whatever happens, happens, and I'm, I guess, what you could call a religious person, and I believe in the God, and I know that there's faith that, you know, whatever happens, happens, but I'm still here for a reason, and I'm still here with all the crap that went down with my colon. I definitely feel very strongly that, you know, sharing my story is part of why I'm still here, and thanks for coming along for the ride. Without further ado, welcome to Thursday, March 2nd in the life of Cassandra Mendez.
Good morning. It's 6:28, and I have to get up to get ready for my 8 a.m. class. So Romana is eating her breakfast, checking in.
I'm going to put on makeup and then make some breakfast really quick. Since I have to get really close to things to see them, I can't use a mirror to do my makeup. So, I'll probably talk more about that in the future. Alright, so, since I don't drive, I get to take campus paratransit to class. And it's actually really nice because it's chilly out. Living the dream. I live kind of far off campus, so having paratransit is a really good option. Awesome. Well, I'm outside the Alpheus Smith Laboratory of Physics because I have a physics lab. But now, Roro here, say hi to the friends, needs to go to potty. So I'm about to relieve her, and then I'm gonna head to class. Alrighty, so I finished physics lab, and it's about 9:38 right now. And as I usually do after my classes with a break I have in the morning, I'm gonna walk to Starbucks. So it's kind of bright out. I'm struggling with the light because that's usually a lot of my vision problems, like what they arise from. So lucky to have Miss Roro, and she'll take me to Starbucks.
Come on forward. Good girl. Alrighty, so Starbucks is across the street. We're approaching the intersection of High Street and 14th Avenue, and I really don't like this intersection. I cross it every day, but as you can see, it's not really a place for the cars to stop, or a stoplight, or a walk signal. So, Romana's gonna help me out. Very good. So she stopped at the curb and it's quiet. So Romana, forward. And the curb. So I'm at Starbucks and I'm gonna place a mobile order on my phone because I don't like ordering at counters. It's very difficult to get like credit card and money and change, and they're handing me receipts, and it's a lot. So I just order it and then I pick it up. So one of my favorite things to do is go to medical conferences related to all my different impairments. So I'm currently buying a plane ticket to Chicago because, well, I'm an adult and I can buy a plane ticket. I'm really excited. It's for women with IBD, with colitis and Crohn's disease. So they're really awesome. I can't wait to see them in September. Back to class. Done with my last class of the day. Now I get to take paratransit to go home and eat lunch. Alrighty, we are in the car headed to a doctor's appointment because that's what happens when you have multiple conditions rolled into one. So, here with my mom. Say hi, Mom. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's head inside. Sweet. Come on, forward. Oh, forward. Let's find the door. Alrighty-o, that was quick and relatively painless. Got some cream for my acne. That's nice. Getting in the car. Oh, Mama. Hi. Alrighty. Wait, Romana. Handle comes off. And very good. This is how Romana fits in the car. Say hi. I have a choir concert tonight, so I have to dress in concert black, which, if you can't tell, this is not black. And Romana got a harness cape today. So I used to use this yellow sign for her, and I was on her harness handle, but I thought that this would work really well, and it's got some cute patches. Oh, hey, friend. It says guide dog, and so hopefully people don't distract her, but you know, people are people, and people love dogs, so you know, you do what you can. But I gotta get dressed in concert black, and I'm getting dinner with a friend, so catch you on the flip side. So here I am at Blaze Pizza, and I'm gonna eat dinner with one of my sorority sisters, which is super exciting, and we can hear in a sec, but just like look outside for 30 seconds. You see that white cloud? That started about, 30 seconds ago. Now a minute. Welcome to Ohio. The concert went well. Dinner was great. I am exhausted. Each day is so different when you're in college, at least that is for me. And each day has his own unique set of a schedule. But typically I do have more breaks between classes and don't go to the doctor during the day. This is just one of the days of many days where different things will happen.
Thanks again so much for joining me on my day and listening to my rants. And I really am excited to, again, be taking part in Rick's Pearls project. And I really hope that, even though I probably won't have time to make videos like these all the time, I definitely will be posting a couple times a month, and you guys can stay updated with my interesting college life, or just hear some of my reflections on my thoughts on, you know, living with a disability or just college life in general. And yeah, thanks again and have a great day.